Okay, this battle is mandatory, so I gotta show it.
Our party level has gone up, and we're getting better at real fighting. So now I'm gonna teach you something else that's really important.
Okay, like what? Yes,
This
view
is the
tutorial.
action gauge.
Yeah, I know that already.
Come on, just listen. Up until now, your action gauge has only gone down when you're actually doing something, right? But from now on, as soon as you make your first move, your action gauge will just keep going down no matter what.
Huh? What does that mean?
What it means is that even when you're standing still, time will keep on passing. If you're not paying attention, your turn will be over before you know it, and it'll be your enemy's turn.
What? That's no fair. Fighting like that's gonna be really, really hard.
That's what we call real time.
Yep, that's right, and that's where tactical time comes in.
TT for short.
Tactical time? What's that?
Tactical time is the time you get at the beginning of your turn to figure out what it is you're gonna do. As long as you don't move or attack, you can stay in tactical time for as long as you want.
Huzzah! That'll change at power level
so
3.
then what you're saying is the tactical time you get is unlimited. And that would mean... Oh, I get it. So when it's your turn, all you have to do is stay standing still. And then you have lots of time to think about what you're gonna do when you start fighting.
Congratulations, B! You've gone a little smarter.
One more thing. From now on, the more echoes you build up, the more power your special attacks will have when they hit an enemy.
Now I'll show you what these are, so don't worry.
Echoes?
An echo is what you get when your hit count reaches a certain number, and they just keep accumulating, right over here.
Oh, I get it. In that case, we should just use our special attacks all the time.
I wish it was really that
That
simple,
way,
Beat.
we'll be building up lots and lots of echoes. And our special attacks will just keep getting stronger and stronger because we'll have so many echoes.
You think the creators aren't that stupid?
That's perfect. We'll be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I am so smart.
And they're making joke of
Not so fast.
new beginners.
Unfortunately, when you use your special attacks, all the echoes you've accumulated get used up. Basically, the power of your special attack increases, but you lose all of your echoes because of it. So, if you want to try and build up a lot of echoes, you can't do it by using your special attacks.
Oh, but how can you ever get enough echoes to use them with your special attacks? It must be really hard for one person to build up so many all by himself.
And this is where team point come in.
That's right, and that's why we have to work together to build them up. Echoes don't just belong to you, they belong to everyone who's fighting.
And you want to use it with your strongest fighter,
But then
usually.
that means that you could use up all the echoes that I had worked so hard to build up. That doesn't sound very fair, you know.
It is, Beat. Shut the fuck up.
Come on, don't say things like that. I'm counting on you, partner.
Actually, you're gonna be very useful.
Beat, look over there at that enemy.
What about it?
Watch this.
What
Whoa!
happened? It just turned into a completely different monster.
What the? Yeah.
There are some monsters that can transform, depending on whether they're in sunlight or in shadow.
Same thing as with light or
Some
dark
will get
attacks.
really strong, and some will even change the kinds of attacks they use, so you gotta be really careful.
So, I'm gonna go around here and aim with speed. Great coconut. Good! Dear God! Go to hell, you piece of crap.
Did that scare you?
Now, if you time right, and if you have echoes when you use your special attack, you won't use up as many echoes as you would originally would. You'll build up echoes instead.
I'm not gonna lose.
Some enemies will drop items, as you notice, floor powder. One thing I want to do is... No. Yeah, actually, we're gonna set a few new items. Return. Okay. We're gonna set 2 angel trumpets, and the rest will be floor powder. Now I'm setting angel trumpets just as a precaution. As you notice, there was a roundabout and there is a treasure chest right here. Copper necklace. I believe this increases your defense. Yeah, by 2. Okay, that was not a new enemy. You can also find fluorite mice here. Sometimes in my battles, you guys probably noticed there was a little section that said with the A button, counterattack. That's not used till way later. And when I mean way later, I mean way later. So yeah, I gotta go back and I'm gonna kill all these enemies. So yeah. Now I was trying to explain something earlier. If you use your special attack, say you have echoes of 16 and you use your special attack at echo number 1, when you hit with your special attack, if it does multiple hits, the counter will increase upward.
What did you expect?
So, new section. I really don't know if it's new because... Oh, there it is, the chest. It's on the other side. Yeah, as you can tell, you don't need to fight every enemy. Acquired Sefton and Lock. Alright. New weapon for beat. Serpentine Lock, sorry. Pee off.
Right on!
Level 6 for both of them. Yeah, although I gain new weapons, their weapons are always gonna constantly look the same thing. I don't know why. I wish it would change during the battle. It'd be awesome. As you notice, I can just skip some enemies completely like that. No, there's nothing over here. As you notice, that enemy came running towards me. That will happen from time to time. So there's nothing to worry about. Is it this way? Yeah, I don't know what this point of this is. My inner voice cries out to be captured in this painful sense of great landscape. But the lush bounty of nature is more lush than I imagined. I've almost used up all my green paint. You stupid moron. And down here is, ta-da, acquired light guard. Oops. Sorry. Light guard. Defense plus 11, attack plus 1. Light armor worn by merchants during their journeys. Yeah, you didn't need to buy the armor for beat, but I did just because I wanted to. Now I could totally ignore this guy, but oh, and if you're wondering, do the echoes follow you after battle? No, they don't follow you after the battle. You're always gonna be, every time you start a new battle, you're always gonna be echoless. If that makes sense to you guys. Means you have to start from scratch every time you start a new battle. And obligatory cutscene. Not, it's just the main boss of this area. Now you're supposed to be level 7 or 8. I'm hoping I don't die this time. Yeah, during my practice run I got killed. Well, Alligato died, not
caught.
beat.
You're going down.
Whoa. As you can see, the attacks are kind of hard to block because they're fast. I'm hoping to ignore this guy for the moment. As you guys noticed, sometimes when I wasn't guarding, I still had 0 damage. Ow. Okay, yeah, the vivid shot won't use anything. Ah, I hate that. I can't guard against it. Ugh. Floor powder.
Thanks.
Floor powder. And I'm boned. Now the reason I'm saving at Bakos is to show you something, guys, a little something neat. No, it's not that. Come on, let it be my turn already. Jesus Christ.
Haunted by the hatred and envy of the dead. Phantom Wave!
What?
You're
it's supposed to be Sun Slash. As you can see, I'm not good at blocking this guy's attack. Oh.
Did that scare you?
The reason I was hoping it for me Sun Slash is that, well, it's a 6-hit attack and it does more damage. Yeah. I got it this time.
Blind their ignorant eyes, blazing sword of the sun.
Yeah, when you ever have 24 echoes or more, the characters will say something during their special attack moment. Give the... Yeah, don't mind you attacking Beat a little. As you guys notice, I'm not good at blocking his attacks.
Blind their ignorant eyes, blazing sword of the sun. Sun Slash! Did that scare you? No chance.
Yes, flamethrower attack. Not Charizard.
Blind their ignorant eyes, blazing sword of the sun. Sun Slash!
Oh, he's almost dead.
Scare you?
If he's like that, that means he's almost dead. Beat, aim at the guy. That's bad. Ugh. You monster! Oh shoot! I beat him without anyone dying. Sweet. Storm Sword Hilt. That will increase your attack with a sword by +2. Oh, awesome. Level 7. Sometimes if the boss is you're higher, lower, too low of a level for the boss, you can grow up to 2 levels extra. My God.
If we don't hurry, we're gonna get caught in the rain.
So what? We can handle a little rain. I mean, the hideout's roof leaks like crazy. And that's just when it drizzles.
Yeah, you got a point there.
But you guys can get very sick. What am I trying to prove? I don't know. And it's the end of Chapter 1, Raindrops. I'm going to try to stay quiet during these little scenes right here because the music is very beautiful. These are all pieces created by Chopin himself. Yes, he was a pianist. Jo-san, it is impossible to tell the story of Chopin's life without the mention of this woman. And yet it's a fully man's name. Question mark? Jo-san was an extremely famous author in Paris who had already published numerous books. Yeah, these scenes are very long. Her real name was Aurore Dudevant. Jo-san was her pseudonym. In other words, an alias. From 1838, Chopin could share his life with her for a long period of time, but no, he was never married, unfortunately. When they first met, he commented to a friend, "Is that really a woman?" Wow! Chopin, you dumbass! San was a somewhat masculine woman who wore pants and smoked cigars in public. Back then, it was rare for a woman to wear pants. They wore mostly dresses. Even her pseudonym, George Sand, was masculine. Yeah. She was unswayed by society's mores and expressed herself unabashedly. Okay. The romance novels she wrote were extremely popular. I've never read one of her books, don't ask. Of course, Chopin himself was also famous as a pianist in Paris by this time. I'm gonna try uploading these scenes without my voice. The relationship between the genius pianist and the popular author must surely have been the talk of the town. At the time, Chopin was not the best of health, and perhaps attention paid them to society aggravated his condition. During this time, Sand took Chopin to the Spanish island of Malacca to allow him to rest. Mallorca, I believe it's pronounced. I don't know. Anyone from Spain, please tell me how it's pronounced. To avoid attention, they left Paris separately and rendezvoused at the village near the border. Nowadays, you can't even do that anymore. Paparazzi's everywhere. They found a place to live in Mallorca, and Chopin lived happily life amongst the palm trees, orange trees, and pomegranates. Chopin's health appeared to be improving, but the island entered its rainy season and the warm weather vanished. Chopin caught a cold that eventually led to relapse of tuberculosis symptoms. Back then, we also thought this disease was contagious. As we know today, it's not. At the time, tuberculosis was a terminal illness, and Chopin and Sand's landlord evicted them, fearing contagion. The stupidity of humanity never ceases to amaze me. After being forced from their home in 1839, Chopin and Sand arrived in Valdemosa Monastery. All you're seeing are real images from these places also. And rain continued to fall outside. The sound of falling rain continued increasingly. The simple sound of raindrops blended together to form a dreary rhythm. It was under these circumstances that this song is said to have been born in a room in Valdemosa. Damn. That's kind of sad. A work created by Chopin at age 29. Holy shit. The journey to find rest ironically resulted in the worsening of Chopin's health. Okay. I don't know how the hell that works, but whatever. But Georges Sand devotedly stayed by Chopin's side, never fearing infection. Aww. There is little doubt that she was an invaluable source of comfort for Chopin. Wow. Come on. Thank you.